everyone, it's CricketSong, and this is just going to be another vlog video. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't really have a lot of space out here to be filming because of situational things happening at the house here. I am outside because it's such a gorgeous day, but sorry about missing this past Sunday. My husband and I were away on a short little big trip to celebrate our anniversary, which was on the 18th. So I didn't have an opportunity to record a video. So this is sort of my catch-up video. And the next video I post will be the Witch's Alphabet video, letter B, I believe. Speaking of the Witch's Alphabet videos, things are trucking along. I was actually asked to do consecration for the letter C, but I'm actually going to be discussing the crone for letter C, but I will definitely do a video discussing consecration in the near future. I'll do a separate video discussing my definition of consecration, why I would do consecrations, what I have done consecrations on. And if you have questions about consecration, please write them in the comments section of this video and I'll answer them when I do that video. But that will be coming in the future at some point. So for X, Y, and Z, I had some suggestions. So X, I'm going to do the tarot card Roman numeral XX, which is actually judgment. So I'm going to talk about that particular tarot card and how I see it personally, my perspective of that, and how I see that work through my own practice, how that whole card influences my magic and just my life in general, because I am a tarot reader and have been for many years. Why? I think someone suggested Yule. I don't really celebrate Yule, but I do acknowledge and honor winter solstice. So I don't know if I'm going to do Yule, since I really don't celebrate Yule per se. And for Z, I'm going to talk about Zaccroft, Laura Tempest Zaccroft. I'm actually reading one of her books right now. So by the time Z comes up, I think I will talk about her in that particular book that I have read. My thoughts, my opinions, sort of like a book review on that. So next for my garden update. I am actually right now, or somewhere here, I'm going to insert some footage of right after I planted those plants from the last vlog, and then actually a video I took today of how my plants are doing now in the garden. So I finished planting all the stuff in the garden. The peppers, the chilies, and the mammoth jalapenos. These two barrels are empty. I gotta decide what I'm gonna plant in those right now. I just fertilized and tilled the soil. Then I have cherry tomatoes, kale, and then another cherry tomato plant there. And then in the back bed, it's zucchini squash, and then the last 6 are sweet onion. So that's what I did. And while I did this, my husband and son put together this pet hutch for our kitty cat. So there's my son in the background, so that he can get some outside enjoyment. Hi, Oberon. There's the dog, Sophie. Hey, Sophie. So he can get some outside enjoyment, because he is an indoor cat, and we have coyotes here in the neighborhood. So an update on the garden to see how it's growing. There's the peppers, the chili peppers. What I ended up planting in these two, this is an Asian eggplant. I had 2 plants, but one of them died. They didn't look too good when I bought them, and this one's struggling. And celery. And then there is the tomatoes. The kale is doing really well. And in the back here, the sweet onions are doing well. But some animal got to my zucchinis here. This one is coming back pretty good. You can see though where they chewed the leaves. This one is doing okay. But the sweet onions are really thriving back here. Yep. So that's the garden update. That brings us up to some spell working that I've been doing. So I cast that sigil spell that I did for my husband about his work situation. And since I've cast that spell, there's been some shifting going on at my husband's place of employment. There is some restructuring going on. His immediate boss has been moved or is being moved from his department to another project. So I'm going to continue to do some spell working on behalf of my husband so that we can secure that position that we're looking for him to get. Now is a time of transition, so it's a wonderful time to be influencing the energies in regards to what we would like to see manifested for my husband in regards to his employment with the consulting firm that he works for at this time. My daughter's situation, I did do some workings for her, but what I'm finding is that just like in the conversation I had with Ivy about free will, it seems as if my will and her will are not quite in alignment. So what I'm trying to manifest for her and her boyfriend aren't really in alignment with that. It seems as if through their actions and their words, what they're seeking and what they're doing to secure a living arrangement is really not what I'm trying to manifest for them. So I've come to the conclusion that instead of trying to fight their will with what I will for them, I'm just taking 3 steps back and I'm focusing on protection magic and sort of like an opening of the roads for them so that they can find ways to manifest what they want instead of trying to manifest it for them. Because that whole free will thing, it was almost like a tug of war, and it was just not working out. Also, about spellcrafting, I've been getting a lot of messages, emails, and Facebook messages recently about people wanting me to do spell working for them. I don't do that any longer, but I would be willing to help you craft your own spell or give you suggestions or advice on whatever spell working you're trying to manifest for yourself. I am not doing spell work for other people, and actually I'm not really reading for anybody new. I have some clients that I've been reading for years that I will continue to read for, but I closed my business, so I'm not doing readings or spell working for anybody else at this time, and it's just not something I'm doing. So my old gargoyle that I brought with us from New Bedford cracked. It got bumped and it cracked, and so I replaced it recently with this one. This is our new gargoyle friend. I guess I could show you some other things I have in my yard. I have a goddess statue in the front of the yard as well. Then over here, there's raspberries growing here. I also have a garden gnome, a gazing ball. I have this nature lady. She needs new seeds. She's empty. I have a bird bath. I have lavender growing right outside the front window. And oh, I have a little on the wall, on the trees over here. We got a gnome and the face of my friend here. He's a very tall evergreen. I'm actually not sure. I think he's cedar or some kind of pine, because these are but he's definitely an evergreen. Oh, I also have this hanging from the front. It has mirrors and bells. I also have a bunch of wind chimes there's 1, 2, 3. That right there is a wind chime. And I have that wind chime over there. A lot of wind chimes. And then lastly, my husband and I, like I said, we went on a trip to Vashon Island to celebrate our wedding anniversary. And I apologize for all the aircraft that you can hear now. It was so quiet earlier. Now there's dogs barking and airplanes going on. I apologize. That's what happens when you try to do videos outside, right? But we went on the trip. I bought a few things. There was a farmer's market on Saturday when we were there. We went to the beach. I'll put in a couple of photos. I didn't take a lot of photos on our trip, but I'll put those in here at the end of the video. And I think that's about it. This is a really short video. It's just a vlog update to make up for the missed video on last Sunday. So hopefully this Sunday, you'll get this on Saturday perhaps, or Friday, which is today. Today is Friday, if I can edit it and upload it. Or you'll get it tomorrow, and then you'll get your Sunday video on Sunday, and that'll be the witch's alphabet letter B. Oh, here's the nails. I love you. Blessed be. Mwah.